number 1 here in a minute without a caution. Looks like it in turn 1. They're getting 2 and 3 wide going into the corner.
3 wide for the lead, and here comes Kevin Harvick. Digs a hole to the bottom of the racetrack. Under Kligerman. Under Mark Martin. Kligerman spins. He gets into Martin. Mark Martin spins as well. Everybody scatters at the exit of the back straightaway. 3 or 4 trucks go sailing down into the infield wall as Parker Kligerman and Mark Martin tangle while racing for second.
A multi-truck pile-up off turn number 2, and the yellow flag is out once again, Dave.
Only one truck hit anything, Joe. There's one truck down on the inside retaining wall. One of the back markers that got tangled up as everybody took evasive action. Kevin Harvick made the 3-wide move to the bottom of the racetrack off number 2, broke clear with the lead. Kligerman and Martin battling behind him for second, got together at the exit of the corner. Kligerman spun first, then Mark Martin, and everybody else just was 2-footing the brakes and trying to find a hole to slip by.
And you knew that was going to happen, didn't you? I felt like it was, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, coming down to the final 10 laps, there are so many strong players up there at the front of the field. And, yeah, just everybody wanting to make it all happen coming off that turn number 2. Here's Matt Crafton on pit road with the damage on the right front of his truck. The right front wheel is bowed out there. Austin Dillon, tremendous damage on his truck as he comes rolling in. And Mark Martin is in once again, Brian.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's much damage to the X-side Chevrolet. Mark brings it to a stop. They're going to work on the right side. Just trying to state the damage is now, it is to the left rear, the right rear rather, outside of my view. So Austin Dillon in this as well. His Chevrolet is junked. It comes to a stop right behind Mark Martin. So this team with the X-side Mark Martin team still trying to get it back out there, just making sure everything's right so they can get back up there and scrap and get what they can.
You really hate to see a situation like this pop up where they tear up good equipment for and the guys have put on a good show all day long, but it's almost inevitable with some 12 laps to go and to get out there and run into the wind.
All the trucks involved in that crash were potential winners here today and had been taking turns at the front of the field in the first 90 laps. And now most of those trucks are going back into the garage, at least the ones that can get there. It looks like they're going to have to push or pull Austin Dillon's truck back. It's so badly damaged they can't even make that thing roll as it sits in the middle of pit road. So we're down to 9 laps to go, working caution. And Dave, a good bit of cleanup over there?
Considerable amount, Joe. The track isn't in very bad shape, although the vacuum trucks and jet blowers are going to go out there and clean any debris off the outside of turn number 2. They've got that one truck that's down against the inside wall, a couple of others down in front of Jeff Striegel in turn 3.
Well, one of those is Parker Kligerman. He has just now climbed from his Dodge. He will get into the ambulance and take that mandatory ride back to the care center. What's interesting about that, Dave, is the crash that took place up in front of you didn't end until it got down here in turn number 3. Kligerman and Austin Dillon got together. Austin was just trying to limp that truck back onto pit road when all of a sudden he got hit from behind by Parker Kligerman again. That destroyed Kligerman's truck, and as Brian Nelson said just a moment ago, the same thing is true for Austin Dillon. And one other truck that was involved is Dakota Armstrong, if you didn't mention that already, making just his 3rd start. He is down on the inside, took a wild ride, and he came to rest on the inside safer barrier. So we got a lot of cleanup to do before we can get back under the green flag.